This is a video review of the Hot Toys Avengers Endgame 2012 Captain America. So, setting the figure off to the side. I'm going to focus on the box at the moment. See, nice picture of Cap on the front. And you just see some words on the sides and on the top and back. See if slide this out. See if the inside's more exciting. Right, does come with multiple hands. I took the head sculpt out. There's Loki's scepter, and there's a case in the back for holding it. Take a look at the actual figure itself. First thing you might want to be curious about is how does it hold up next to the old Avengers 1 Hot Toys Captain America. So here he is next to that figure. As you can see, he's a bit... Actually, he's noticeably skinnier, and you've got darker blue throughout the costume. When I first got this, I knew something was off about it. Uh, First thing, he doesn't have the feather next to the helmet, but then he doesn't look like that in the movie. But then I said I didn't really like the shades of blue on this figure. Someone told me it was how it looked in the movie, but it always seemed kind of off to me. So glad the new one got the colors right. You may also notice the white section is a bit dirtier than the new one. I wasn't too careful with my Hot Toys when I got my first set of Hot Toys Avengers figures. The way I rationalize the darker colors is he just got back from the battle in New York, whereas this new one is a fresh costume. So I saw someone else's video review on this new version of Captain America 2012. Then I checked my old Captain America figure. These are the shields it came with. Unfortunately, this shield is flaking off, unfortunately. Let's see. Sort of see some of the red has gotten on my thumb. Hold on. Yeah, finally focused. Just gonna rub that off. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. The only thing that has aged well is the gun, bow damaged shield, the display base. Also, I remember some of. Why do I have more red on my finger? This is very irritating. Remember some of these kept falling off, so I had to super glue them back together. This is, and the old one actually came with more hands. You can see 5 in here. Actually got the old fisted one on my new cap. It didn't really come with a right fisted hand, unfortunately. So I have another. So I have the other hand behind this shield. It's a pain in the ass just to get a hand on, so I just keep it on there all the time. But at least with the battle damage shield, you could have this sort of more battle worn down Captain America fighting this new Captain America on the left. Just like in the Endgame movie. Also, one difference I've heard is the collar down here doesn't go all the way up to the neck. Is the new one it actually does, which is really cool. On the show this on my iPad sideshow website, the collar doesn't go all the way up to the neck. I think this is the prototype, so glad this was fixed on the eventual release I have right here. Now, actually taking a look at this. One. Here, I'm going to try not to touch the white bits here because I don't want to get them noticeably dirty, but I do like this Captain America. I know there's been more armored looking versions of Captain America with more padding in later movies, but the red gloves, the red boots really says comic book Captain America to me. Then so said was kind of bothered by the first I was bothered by how the feathers and the wings aren't on the helmet anymore. But I've gotten used to it after all these years. As for the articulation, arms can go up, uh, out that far, double bend at the elbow. There's a wrist peg here, allows for rotation and back and forth movement. Legs go out there, legs go here. There is some ratchet joints in the knee, probably to help it standing. You can bend all the way, some ankle pivot and tilt with because you got this new joint in the feet where the shoes plug into the legs from the outside. The original one didn't have that, so this one should stand much better. Also, the belt sans of some Velcro here. You can take it off. I prefer to keep it on. It's not. It's actually not difficult to get back on. Although although I don't remember what was in these pouches. I think the old one was sort of sewn into place. Can't really get it. It's not really supposed to come off. Comparing the two head sculpts, this is the new one. This is the old one. I think he's supposed to look a bit older in the old one, which he sort of does. And but both of these still look great. Kind of honestly prefer the hairstyle on this one more, even though it's got a seam in the head for up and down movement. Let's see if I can fit this on here. The old one can actually fit on, which is pretty cool. I've heard the heads on both are interchangeable between the two. So another comparison. Here is this Captain America next to the Mark 7. They're about the... Hold on. Can't quite get this entirely in here. Now, they should be just about in scale. Of course, Iron Man is a bit taller and heftier because he's in a suit of armor. That's the other reason I bought this Captain America, aside from it being the most comic resembling Captain America from Hot Toys, aside from Captain America's first showcase costume in the first Avenger. All in all, I'm very happy I got this figure. Not just because he's new, but he's also got better proportions, better articulation. He's more accurate to the film. It's got a better shield. All right, so bringing this again, these don't really stand level with each other. I'm doing this because the rug is not exactly level with the ground, so it might fall over. I mean, these are the only Avengers from the first movie that's gotten an update. Honestly, I don't mind if we don't get an update for the rest of the Avengers cast. Cap and Iron Man, and perhaps the Hulk were the only Avengers I really wanted from that first movie. Please like this video, and if you do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it for my review. Bye.